Hi everyone, Son Evan speaking, another video for you guys on YouTube. The time is 10:47 PM in the evening. It's the 28th of June 2018. Right, let's get down to business. Now this, it's hard to believe, so this is 1976 summer. Now, I'll read a bit of this to you guys. There we go, it's focusing. The sizzling summer of 1976 will be remembered as the year when water dried up, people were tied to shower baths. Put a bucket in the. I can't read. Sorry, man. I'm not reading rubbish. So basically, this is what happened in Surrey in 1976 across the whole United Kingdom, including the moors in Manchester that year. There were big fires. Oh yeah. So this is what we're going into this year, I think. There's many parallel lines. One of them would be like, for example, we have lots of thunderstorms, but hot spells as well for the whole of this summer. The other one, at the moment, this is the one I'm showing you now. This one is one scenario where we go through a whole summer with not a lot of rain or any thunderstorms, and it's just lots of hot sunshine and heat and record-breaking temperatures at times, and just dry desert, sand, as you can see there, no water, people and fires and forest fires, you name it, devastation, and hosepipe bans and damp heights outside. That's what summer we could be in for. That's one scenario. The other scenario is we get a breakdown with the weather at the end of July next month, for 2018 July, and it just basically, we had a big thunderstorm, big clap of thunder, and then after that we get lots of rain systems and low pressure systems coming over from the Atlantic, and the Atlantic weather starts to come back in, and you get a low pressure system over Greenland, and that means lots of high pressure over Greenland means we get lots of low pressure systems coming our way. So that's what we're looking at. But this one here is looking very strongly likely to be the most contested customer that actually is coming our way for England this summer, and it is actually just started getting hot now. It's hotter. It's gotten hotter later this summer as last year's summer for 2017. It was hotter. It was on the hottest Junes for 40 odd years last year, or 45 years. But this year it's later. But I mean, it doesn't mean we got a chance of seeing this summer, because it did start at the end of June 2000, and it did start at the end of June 1976. It's hot weather, and that's where we are at the moment. But it was a lot hotter than this, 34. So we're running behind this year. So, but only up north in Scotland, they just have a temperature of 32. Today in Wales, they have a temperature of 33 Celsius. First for 25 years or something like that. It is happening. Climate change, guys. It is happening. So yeah, and you look at this. This is amazing. Look at that. This is Mont Thames after the drought. There's a reservoir. Look at that. Just look. So there you go. So this is what the weather's like in Surrey locally, but nationally the same way. 1906 was a very dry summer. Let's look at the localized weather. So here, is localized rainfall for the 21st century. This is up to date one for 18 years. Now, I'm going to draw your attention to where we are at the moment. We are here. This month here is going to be very dry. 6 millimetres of rain so far for June this year. It's looking very likely. If you look at the dry Junes, I've got one there. There's a dry one to the yellow mark. Another one. Can't see it too well. That's a yellow mark. That is. Another one there. Another one there. Anything below 25 is dry for me. For Surrey and Woking. Another one right there. But no 6s or 8 or no 6s or 7s. Where if you look at the April months, to there. 1, that's very dry. That's 2. That's quite dry. That's a really 1. That's a bad one. The 1s, 6s and 1s are pretty bad. 13, 7 last year, 7 April. And everyone thought at the end of April last year we were going to have a massive drought, but we didn't. We missed it last year in 2017. I think this is the year for the massive drought. I think a big drought for 2018 is on its way. For Surrey, locally, you'll get the worst of it, I think. Right, let's look at the national look at the weather around the world. So these are the thunderstorms that were predicted to be quite nasty this weekend originally for the whole United Kingdom. We're going to get lots of rain, thunderstorms and lightning. I'm afraid to say that's been cancelled. We're going to get a little bit of this, but the Net Office now thinks that's what's going to happen. A little bit of rain, but not a lot. But I wouldn't be surprised the Net Office were actually right about the first forecast they made that 3 days ago. But I could be wrong about my scenario. But I think the BBC think I think the BBC's forecast, the first one they made, is right. And the last 2 or 3 is completely wrong. We'll see who gets this right in a couple of days' time. See if our theory of it actually happening this Sunday, thunderstorms and nasty ones like that in the West Country, or actually over in the southeast actually happen and they actually got it wrong. We'll have to wait and see who's right and wrong. But I think their first forecast with this happening is more likely to be the case on Sunday into Monday next week. This Sunday into Monday next week. But we'll have to wait and see. If what happens with the weather's like in July, but it's not going to make it in time to make June any wetter. So it'll only be good for July. So this will be the wettest June, I think, on record. No, the driest June on record. Sorry about that. The driest June on record for Surrey and Hampshire. Let's look at the what's they call it? Pressure bar thing, Bobby. Ooh, here we go. So that's better, isn't it? This is one of many models I told you before. This is the NASA model. We'll go with the NASA model and see what that's doing. Let's have a look. Sorry about that. So that's high pressure. And then that is low pressure, that thing there. So pressure is building to the north of us, isn't it? With this computer model. So we can push the jet stream further north. That's good. That's better. Sorry about that. A lot better. That's 29th of June. Very good. With that high pressure to your left there. You see this low pressure system down there? That's the one that's causing the thunderstorms on the Sunday. This Sunday coming, July into the 1st of July. Last day of June to 1st of July. This is one we've got to watch. See, it's going to the West Country. The low pressure it is literally going to the West Country. That's predicted by the Net Office. That's what's going with what they're saying. The high pressure is building up to the northwest of the United Kingdom. But low pressure is a real threat. Staying out to the west of England, though, luckily. And look, it's turning into high pressure.
It has.
It's flabby low, it's now died out. It's a Spanish plume from Spain, as we call it, Spanish plume. It's not a problem now. Turning into high pressure now, that's good. Just proves my theory of high pressure turning to low pressure, just to prove to you guys how it can go from one string to another. Very good, look at that. Oh, it's getting hot again, look at that. Wow. This high pressure here is a real player. You've got to watch this one, big time. And that's blocking out the Atlantic weather from the Atlantic. And up here, you got Greenland, and that's covered over by low pressure system. You've got high pressure over Greenland. You're going to have lots of thunderstorms with lightning. Well, lots of heavy rain, and it'll be miserable summer. But with low pressure over Greenland, that's good. That's a good indication of good summer for us. The date now is the 4th of July. Happy Independence Day if you're American. Here we go. Here we go. So it looks like thunderstorms over Russia coming out, or Moscow for the World Cup. Dear, rather not there now. Wow, it's really looking pretty good, guys. This is the 5th of July now. This is the national novel. There's lots of novels. This is the NASA novel. Doesn't mean this is what's going to happen. It's just one of many computer models. They both agree in different directions. This was my favourite one though. You like hot weather. Wow, that's really good. Gosh, this is getting really hot now. We must be reaching the 40 Celsius nearly. 7th of July. Wow, look at that high pressure to the left there. Just look at that. That's a big play. That's a big potential threat. It's not dangerous. It's very dangerous because it'll bring a massive heat wave to us. That could bring danger for elderly people and babies. Got to watch that one big time. It'll be a massive heat wave. That could be a big massive heat wave I was talking about. This one goes the 7th of July. That's it. Well, that's what's going on. We'll have a look at the jet stream next. Give it a minute to load. It's a bit slow. Yep, you can join the National Trust. If you want to join the National Trust, you're more than welcome to. Here's the jet stream. Let's just check it's loading because it can be slow otherwise. Oh, it's loading. Alright, let's look at the jet stream. So, if you're south of the jet stream, if you're down here, you're in the heat and the warmth and hot days. If you're north of the jet stream, like you are here in Greenland, low pressure system I showed you earlier, you're in the cold and miserable wet summer. We're in the best part of the summer, if you like hot weather. Here we go, and dry weather as well. 3rd of July. No, the 1st of July is. Yay, that's good. That's 3rd of July. And we're on the 4th of July, Happy American Independence Day. That's really good. Oh no, it's split well now. That's not good. Split in the jet stream. Ooh, that's confusing. That's a bit cooler. 8th of July looks a bit cooler. Not very cool. So you can try to get further north of us, so we're still north south of the jet stream. But it's still a split. You got one down here, and I think there's another one up here, a little weaker one that's weaker, but I think we're just about north of it. So we're in the hot air, we're in the cool air, you would have thought, but I don't know. I'm very confused. Coming north again. Yeah, we're north of it. Yeah, that's why it's not so hot. Oh, it's going north again. Got to power up to it. That's it, guys. 14th of July. 7th of July. Looks like it's going north again. So that's not a massive heat waves on the way because you've got this high pressure, as I showed you earlier, down here pushing the jet stream further north. Massive heat wave on its way, perhaps, in July. Well, we'll have to wait and see. So, as they say, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. In the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. May the force be with you always. Thanks for listening to Simon Evans, one of the best weatherman on planet Earth. Better than Michael Fish. Thanks for listening to Simon Evans. Goodbye, everyone.